Hello, I'm Monte Hoover with Gillespie's Abbey Carpet and Floor, and today what we want to talk to you a little bit about is how to go about choosing the right floor for your home or for a particular room in your house. One of the things that we find very frequently is when a client walks into our design showroom, they're a little overwhelmed. There's such a large selection and so many different products to pick from, they're not sure where to start. As you can see by the samples that I've put together here, you could consider carpeting, you can consider real hardwood, you could consider a ceramic tile or a porcelain or a natural stone tile. Then you have products that replicate these same products, a laminate tile or a laminate hardwood. You have luxury vinyl wood look and planks. You also have a luxury vinyl tile, and then of course you have the sheet vinyl that looks like a natural floor. So it's no wonder that people have a little fear, a little overwhelmed because they're not sure where to start. And that comes from the fact that when you put a new floor down, you're going to have to live with it for many years to come. So you don't want to get the wrong product in the wrong application. What you need to do is you need to really search out somebody that you trust. Somebody that's a design consultant that has lots of product knowledge and is able to question you and find out what it is that you need. And a good trusted advisor, design consultant, can accommodate that for you. What they're going to do is they're going to have a few questions for you to consider and be able to basically shrink the showroom and shrink the selection process for you. And once you find something that you're really drawn to, you've narrowed down the product category and now you're on to just picking a texture or a color. When you're drawn to something, don't second guess that. I've found that when people are drawn to something, there's a reason for that. I can't tell you why, but my 36 years in this business, that's what I found to be true. And if you go with your gut, what you've been drawn to, 99.9% of the time, you're very satisfied with the product. Now, the things that a trusted advisor is going to ask you, there's a few things that he wants you or she wants you to consider when trying to determine what type of floor covering you should put into your home. And those are questions that we ask you when you come into the store, but you can start thinking about those things and maybe narrow down the selection a little bit yourself just by considering these things. The first thing, which is the easiest for most people, is what rooms or what room in the house is it that you want to recover? Is there a theme for the room? Or do you have a specific design that you're working with, whether that's contemporary, traditional, retro? There's several different categories out there. Or is there a theme that you're trying to create? A vision that you have? Is there a piece in the room that's the focal point that you want to design around? What's the colors of the walls? The paint or the wallpaper or the window coverings or the furniture? Lots of times people will bring us pieces of fabric that they're trying to coordinate with. This helps us to better determine the colors that are needed. Thing to consider, you want a warm, soft, inviting look in the room. Those are things that can be created with both texture, the type of product, and the colors of the product. What type of environment is the room going to be exposed to, or what type of use is it going to have? Do you have kids, pets? Do you entertain a lot? The type of floor covering that you select can accommodate those kind of things. What is it that you dislike about the flooring that you have now? Is there something that you really can't stand that you want to eliminate with your new floor? We need to know these things. Is there maintenance issues that you have with the existing floor covering you have now that you would like to eliminate? This can be accommodated as well. A room that is quiet, that has no acoustic problems, like a TV room or a room that you read or where a baby's sleeping and things like this. There's floor coverings that can create a much quieter room without a lot of acoustical problems. How soon do you need it installed? If you need it next week, your selection is going to be minimized. If you have time to plan this out and order products in, special orders, then you have basically the whole store to select from. You going to install it yourself, or do you want to have it professionally installed? These are all things to consider, because some flooring is not easy for do-it-yourselfers to install. And how long do you plan on staying in the home? Do you want a product that you're going to be living with for many years to come, or are you going to be selling the home in the near future? Maybe you don't want to spend quite as much money, but you want something that you can put down that you can enjoy and then still have a sellable product when it's time to sell the home. I want to invite you to go to the World Floor Covering Association's website. It's at wfca.org. There you can read a lot more about all these products. They actually have a chart where you can look at the pros and cons and the maintenance issues of every product. There's a virtual design link where you can create your own room scenes with all the different types of floor covering to see what it looks like, change the color, the layout, change the paint colors, the cabinets, the furniture style. So that's a lot of fun. There's design trends that are provided there, ideas on different new types of designs and things that you can be doing. And what we're going to do for you over the next few weeks is that we will be breaking down each category one by one and showing you different types of textures and colors and the pros and cons of each of the categories to help you make a better choice. I mean, as a trusted advisor, that's what myself and my staff try to do as much as possible, is to provide you with the questions to get you thinking so that we can provide you with the appropriate products so you'll have something you'll be satisfied for years to come. And that's what we'll be doing over the next few weeks, breaking these things down and helping you better understand each product category.